Welcome everybody. In this video is the 6th part of my series, go to round 100 on every Treyarch Zombies map and let a wheel decide what map is next. Without further ado, let's just right to the spin. Alright baby, what do we got here? We're gonna hit the spin button right now. Let's see what we get. Moment of truth. We get Shadows of Evil Black Ops 3. Now I've done this one a few times, so I know what I'm doing. Surely it doesn't go that bad. Very first thing I do is check in there for Matt's ammo, and I check to see if the box is not over there. If it's not over there, then I just go to the spot where it is going to be and go for little Arnie's without the box moving. That's the basic part of the setup. It usually takes me quite a while to get, but all you gotta do once you know those and start resetting, or stop resetting rather, you just have to do all this and head to the box, use beast mode, turn on all the crap, and just head your way to the bots. So this is what I'll be doing here, turning on the crane, turning on stamina, everything else is open, and that's about it for that. So I come out after around 3 or 4-ish, depending on the run and how it's going. Come out here, grab the parts, and I made my way to the box, whether it's on this side or if it's on the other side of the map. It really just depends what I do, where the box is going to be. But this is the way I open up everything in one beast mode use. It's pretty effective doing it this way. I get everything done in like 5 beast mode uses, the whole map, maybe 6 or 7 if I like screw something up. But it's super limited, super easy once you know how to do it. And that's about it there. You just boop, drop down here, zip zap zap, easy. And then once all that's opened up, I just keep spamming the bots, praying I get little Arnie's and a good weapon to go alongside it if possible. But when I don't get little Arnie's, all I gotta do is just hit reset and then do the process all over again. And the next game after I come back, same spot, same setup. And I do, in fact, manage to get the little Arnie's, and that's when the run is real. And I gotta start locking in a little bit and getting set up. Setup isn't too bad. It's typical Shadows of Evil. You just do all the rituals, run around, all that fun stuff. As you see here, I'm just trying to... It's really easy. I did the Weevil, pretty good point weapon, so I can get up some points, open the whole map pretty early on. There's not much to talk about, so I'll let the footage speak for itself, and I'll be back. Next order of business is hopping on to the little train system and kind of going along and looking for the parts for the sword. Again, it will vary which sides I come from, which side I do, depending on where the box is and what the setup is like. But this is the general consensus of the setup. As you see there, I see the part I need for the sword later on. I jot it down on my notepad on my other monitor and then drive along looking for the next one. It's easy. If you play Shadows of Evil, you know what this is. There's nothing crazy. But just showing you the process, making sure there's no funny business going on, you know. So then you come up to the second part, and the same thing, I'll see it, jot it down on my little notepad, and move on. So here we are, the next part. We're going to come up to this place, turn on everything. Now you leave the little door, the stairway to the back there closed, because that is where the strategy mostly takes part once you get everything set up. But as you see, this is my route. I did actually on this run forget to open up the rift to the portal, but that's not a big problem. I did that every other time mostly. As you see there, I forgot. It's not that big of a deal. You just go beast mode and open it up. Usually I don't forget, but this time I did. It was also my first time playing the map in a while, so it's understandable that I kind of forgot my order of doing things. But again, just hop into beast mode, run over here, bop. Then usually if I don't screw up, I'll just jump up the stairs, run down here, open this, and then do the ritual as usual. Got the part for it already as you saw. And yeah, just ritual. So ritual done, pretty easy like I said, but I died. So doing the actual ritual is easy, but dying afterwards is possible, so that is annoying. I was not happy about that. And this is the way I set up the canals if I could actually hit that electric shot onto the bolts. Again, these are all the routes for one easy way through all of these places. And then you go up here, zip line up, turn on whatever perk may be there, and then run down here, turn on the ramp, stairs, whatever you want to call it, and then you're set up for the side of the map. And I got the Arnie's on the side of the map. I'm not going to show all my Arnie's resets and every time I did the Arnie's. There's not much to look at, but I'll show the basic setup once and then, you know, the usual kind of way I do these. So the ritual on this side, pretty easy. Like, there's not much to say. It's just the rituals. You run in circles, chilling around. Now this time I do have Judd doing the ritual, so I don't have to worry about dying after the ritual is complete, which is a good sign. That death is pretty embarrassing. It doesn't happen too often where I die like that, but it definitely has happened before, and I'm sure everyone who's played zombies at all has died stupidly like that before in one of their runs. It's embarrassing, and I want to show the embarrassing parts because people want to see that. It's fun. This is the other side of the map, coming from the canals, going through wherever I want to go to get the other sword pieces. Now this is a different run, so the parts were slightly different, the code, but I'm just showing where all of them are, and that's my strategy. So you did all three of those, then you go down into the rift, and this is how I turn on everything in the rift. First thing, put on all the fuses you find throughout the map, and then you come over here, look at my notepad that I had, zap all three symbols. Again, this will be a little different than the one I just showed because it was a different run, but it's the same general idea. Turn on all three of those, smash that, turn on Widows, run up here, turn on Mule Kick, bang, open up the door, and I'll turn on Stamina if I forgot to some runs, which I have, but this run I did not. So then you run down here, put in the date worms from all the rituals around the map, and then you got Paddle Punch ready to go just like that when those are all put in place. So now I just run around, finish up filling the things, wait for the thing to come down, run across, and go do the last ritual, which will actually open up Paddle Punch once and for all. And right here I had a bunch of zombies around me, so just don't get stuck by them and fall into the pit. I have done that before. It is not fun. So there we go, last ritual started, and you know the drill, I'll just let this go. So then take out the Margwa, and then you're done. Paddle Punch is all set up. Everything is pretty much good to go. All I gotta do now is get the sword, which takes a bit of time, and the Apothecary Servant, but that's pretty much what will happen when I do the sword at the same time, more or less. So I grab the first aid after getting all that set up, and head over to the Apothecary statues around the map, and just feed the zombie souls into the thing. I usually use the Arnie's just to help with the upgrade for the Arnie's. But you can use whatever, it doesn't matter. Arnie just help. So just finish all those, got 3 out of 4. And the last one here, underneath the whole map. Grab the fourth one, have my Arnie going, just what I was saying. And then boom, put the age in there. The sword is ready to grab. Just don't want to get trapped in there by the zombies while you're doing it. So make sure you're safe. Boop. Easy. Then you take the upgraded aid from wherever you need to go, which for me is down here in the no, it's in the channels. I don't know where we are. I can't think of the place. I don't know where we are, but I can't think of the name. Anyways, Jessica, you go there and grab the thing. And then you put, you know how this goes, upgrading the sword. You've all seen it before if you played. It's not hard. You just go to the spots, kill all the Margwas, get the parts. So then later on, I do end up getting all of the Apothecary Servant parts. It's built, ready to go. I didn't bother showing all that because it takes a while to get them all. But I got them all. And I did have some problems with my footage getting lost at points, which was a tad annoying. And you saw there I was paddle punching. I'm looking for fireworks and blast furnace, if I recall. And paddle punch, looking for those. And I do the fireworks here on the HVK. And as you saw there too, my sword is now fully upgraded. And now the strategy is just sitting in this little alleyway, running in circles, killing zombies, killing Margwas. And the Mardwa strategy is you just run down here, throw the Arnie, wait for him to come down, trigger the Civil Protector, and he comes down, destroys everything around, and that gives you the time to run up back to the spot, and that's it for Mardwa. Super easy. So the strategy is just throwing the sword around, letting it kill all the zombies, and when the sword is destroyed, you train up the little horde you can if you can, and if you don't, you just shoot up the Apothecary Servant, charge up the sword, and a good ratio, at least on the rounds I go for, is 2 Apothecary Servants to charge the sword. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but it's okay. So here's what not to do against the Mardwa. Try to cut in like that. because he'll kill you. And that happened to me a couple times. I don't show all of it because it happened a couple times. I didn't learn my lesson. So just using the insta-kill, doing my thing, waiting for the insta-kill to end so I can throw my sword. And as I run to throw my sword, I get kind of overwhelmed by the zombies here and then just like insta-die. Didn't really have time to react. It was a stupid play. I learned my lesson after that not to be too careful with insta-kills and just be calm a little bit and not freak out. So we're just around the corner around 50. Doing more of the strategy you see here, just have the sword running around, doing its thing, mowing down zombies. And it's about this round where they're going pretty fast and the sword just gets 50, 60 people in a use, probably more than that. But when it's done, again, just shoot that, suck up all the souls, charge up the sword, and you just rinse and repeat that, and I'll let the round play out from here. And just like that, round 50 is hit. Now a little later on, I am on round 60, which is a nice round. And this is pretty much right when spawns are at its match. A couple more technically, but it's like close enough. It's very minuscule. So just doing more of the strategy, trying to hit 60, and eventually 70, eventually 80, eventually 90, and eventually 100, of course. The strategy isn't too bad for the most part. And like I hinted at the beginning, I have done this before in the past. Just in my free time, just having fun, didn't record it, didn't stream it, nothing like that. And this is like my third or fourth time going for the round 100, like in total. I did it 2 or 3 times before, around 150 one of the times. It wasn't too bad, but this also, I gotta keep in mind, I was playing on console back then, and it was a tiny bit different of a game. It wasn't too different, but there was some smaller issues that could happen. I didn't really get too many of them, but it doesn't matter that much. So here we go, round 60. I hit it, and I paused here for whatever reason. I called it a night. I remember. I wanted to call it night around 60. So we're here at 81, jumping forward quite a bit, and I made a bit of a blunder here. I threw my little Arnie way too early. We're talking way too early. The Silver Protector. No, I threw the Arnie. Sorry, at the right time. I called in the Silver Protector way too early. So it was a bit of a panic to be like, okay, I got no Silver Protector to kill the Mardwa. These guns are going to be useless at this round. I didn't know what to do. I kind of just panicked. So as you see here, I'm just like, okay, I'll just try to do the strategy. Even though there's a Mardwa there. Pretty dumb idea. I don't know why I thought I was going to make it out of here. And the Mardwa starts showing up. I squeeze out. And for some reason, I don't know why I'm like even bothering looking behind. I should have just ran and did something else to a completely different area, but I think I was waiting for the Silver Protector, to come back online, which was not going to happen anytime soon. It takes him quite some time to get back. So I did run into the underground part, trying to survive any way possible, kill some time, run back out, just baiting it in and out. But all the zombies are here, and I got trapped. I do get my Apothecon off. It's a little scary. Again, at this point, I'm just do anything I can to survive, because it's just a bad situation. That Mardwa being around is not helpful. You will get killed with him lurking. So I was doing whatever I could, and in my panic, I died. But I had my Silver Protector. I did not have quick revive on this run, so the Silver Protector gets the revive. That would have been game over, and it almost was game over in there too, but I had my shield. We were chilling on that. So now at this point, I'm okay. I have no ammo that I can kill the dude. I got my Apothecon at least. Trying to get some perks. I have 2 Arnies to go. Trying to get my perks back, which again maybe I should have done at a different time. I shouldn't have come up here when the Mardwa was on me. I almost died there. Red screen. Really close. So I do throw an Arnie, grab Jug, which will help a little bit. Get past the Mardwa, but he's not getting distracted fully by the Arnies. But I get past him. I don't know why I was running back towards him. It was just pure chaos. I remember just freaking out because at this point I wanted to get this done. I was just wanting to get this map done. And the Silver Protector is ready to go, so I'm waiting for Mardwa to come down. And while I'm waiting for him to come down, I get bombarded by everybody. And it's too late. I probably should have thrown the Arnie a lot sooner than I did, but I didn't. So I made it back to round 80 and die. Not even 80. I didn't even hit 80. 79. Another death. Didn't have quick revive. Didn't have silver protector. I'm pretty sure I did end up getting quick revive in my future runs. I don't recall if I decided to do that or not. But this run, didn't have it again. Down around 47. Absolute pain at this moment in time. Sorry right here, I have no audio on this recording. I don't know why, what happened. It is what it is. Around 93, I do a quick revive. A 5-hour run. And I have changed my timer at this point to make it easier to do splits. So the timer is slightly changed. So 5 hours of a run down the drain, just like that. I don't know why they didn't go after the Arnies. They made it another run, round 41. Not really much to talk about there. Just another fail. It was just a lot of fails, man. Hard times. I don't remember struggling this much back in the day playing this map, but I did this time around. 41, 93, like, just brutal. So here we are around 75, and I just died again, like, stupid down. Didn't have my apothecary ready. 3 hours, 10 minutes into the run. These runs take a while, and getting this deep and the setup takes a long time. It's really frustrating dying. And the Arnie just despawned there, so I'm freaking out. Like, okay, I need to get this Arnie off. It goes off, and I made it out, so I survive. I did my mule kit, did my stamina up. It was the one time I actually managed to recover, I think. And quick revive was a good decision to get. Otherwise, I just would have been dead again and again and again. But this run worked out because I had that quick revive. Get all my perks back. My timer's paused, which is funny. That happens to me. I have to unpause the timer when I take a break. Doesn't matter too much. The time's close enough. But I do make it out of here. I have the wherewithal to buy that. And here we are, round 99, the same run. No more downs. Actually, I lied. I had one more down, and I lost the recording to it. I have no idea to this day what happened to that recording. But it doesn't really matter. I survived this whole game. And I was starting to lag really bad. And I don't know if it's showing up in the recording. I think it is. It was bad, this lag. I was dealing with it like the last 2 rounds, and I had to pause. I thought I was screwed. I thought I had to reset because it was even worse than this at one point. Luckily, it fits itself and was manageable. But round 100 happened. I tried to do it through the trap just because it'd be funny. And they're about to die any second now, surely. And I was so amped up, ready to call this map a day. Move on to the next map, which you'll see in the next video, which I am still currently working on getting that round 100. It's going to take a while, maybe. It's a difficult map. I'm having a difficult experience with the upcoming map. I don't know if it's necessarily hard, but it's hard for me. So as you see here, I'm just kind of like giving up. I just killed the zombies with my fireworks, shaking the screen like a madman. The triumphant win. And I thought it'd be a fun way to go out by running into the tram and just dying in here. I don't know why I chose that way of ending the run. I should have just obviously paused, but this was funny. And I do end up dying, of course. The zombies, I find that funny. They just like pause. They don't know what to do when you come back. And that's about it. Round 100 took like 50 attempts that don't even make the cut. It was a long journey. If you made it this far into the video, I just want to say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed my struggles on Shadows of Evil. If you want to see these runs live and failed attempts and other fun stuff, come on over to my Twitch channel. That's sad, isn't it? And I will tweet my schedules over on X. I'm going to call it Twitter still. I don't care. I'll tweet my schedule over every week if you want to go over there to see what I'm up to. I have some variety games I'll be doing on Twitch, as well as zombies being my main focus. So with everything being said, thank you again. And like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff that I have to shamelessly plug. You know how that goes. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one on my next round 100 soon. Still being worked on as I'm recording this. But with all that said, again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, everybody.